One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. He'll bring it out. It's Rayola. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw. It's Beard. The quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. On the ground, it's Hill. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The 20. He's at the 10. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. North Texas is going to walk off the field there in Denton with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. Sprinting away. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Rayola. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Takes the field eager to go back to work. Rides the back and leaves it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Lawson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wide open downfield. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
With the catch, it's Daniels. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Here's the handoff. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Back to throw, it's Beard. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running it to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It'll be 3rd running downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Beard. Makes the grab, it's Fleming. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
It's complete to the right, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try to pick up some positive yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The Bulldogs trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Beard. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. See the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Lawson. There he goes. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Makes the pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Buys a little time. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Guys, we'll see this offense again. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Spins away from the defender. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe of the 48.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Handoff to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Pressure coming. He fires a bullet to the right. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Beard. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, what a call by the defense. The zone blitz, kind of mix it in, do a good job making it look maybe like man, bringing the linebacker, so much speed, so quick, right in the quarterback's face. He had no chance.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's 3rd down.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll try the run. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Beard. Fires it. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Got enough for the 1st. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bulldog offense back onto the field. They had a really productive 1st half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the 2nd half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring 1st half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Beard. Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Kick is in the air. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Trying the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this D needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Catch in the middle, it's Raiola. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Lawson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Running into the open space. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Off-play action on first down. He's got the back in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Purdue. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, he's got some space. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Working the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air, it's Beard. He spins that thing down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking to throw. It's Beard. Rushes on him. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. The 40. Past the 30. The 10. All the way in for the touchdown.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Complete to start this drive. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give on the option. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some
running free. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period.
Here we go.
Scanning the field, it's Beard. He's got it. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And with that stop by this defense, now I think it's interesting because obviously the scoreboard, multiple possessions, what I need to accomplish. Do you kick it now because it's a long yardage 4th down situation, or do you say, nope, I'm going for the touchdown?
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And a 4th and goal situation. Bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guy.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Picks up 9. 1st down for the offense.
New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Lawson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Smith takes the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. The give as they work on that clock. Got the first down and more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Run it with the fullback. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods.
Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, and big time pickup on that one. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Beard. Pulls it in, it's Daniels. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bush. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The give and tick, 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 tick. Turning it on.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.